Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nivedita Agrawal, Professor in Chemistry from Government Girls PG College, Riva. First of all, I would like to congratulate and thanks Dr. Meena Swami, the organizing secretary of this webinar, and the organizing committee. I also welcome the audience and the participants of the webinar. My topic of deliberation is COVID-19 prevention and its future perspective. First of all, let us talk about COVID-19. COVID-19 is disease caused by a novel coronavirus named Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2 or SARS-CoV-2, previously provisionally known as 2019 Novel Coronavirus 2019 nCoV. Coronavirus has a large family which may cause illness in animals or humans. In humans, some of these coronaviruses cause severe diseases like MERS-CoV, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, and SARS, and the others just cause the mild diseases like common cold. COVID-19 virus is one of the 7 strains of corona strains. The World Health Organization declared the new coronavirus disease, that is COVID-19 outbreak, a global health emergency in January 2020 pandemic. Since then, the virus has spread to nearly every country, leading the WHO to declare it a pandemic. The new coronavirus has been responsible for millions of infections globally, causing hundreds of thousands of deaths. The United States has seen the highest number of these deaths. The overall global mortality rate for COVID-19 is around 2 to 3%, as has been seen in India as well. There are no clinically approved vaccines or specific therapeutic drugs available for COVID-19 till date. The theory behind is that an animal initially transmitted the virus to humans, then people with no connections to the market developed the disease, confirming that humans can pass the virus to each other. The name coronavirus comes from the crown-like projections on their surfaces. Corona in Latin means halo or crown. It is a RNA virus covered by a protective layer or envelope of fat, not killed by decays on its own. Disintegration time depends on humidity, temperature, and the surface it lies on. Coronavirus 19 is very small in size, about zero point 0.1 micron, which is very much less than PM 2.5. 100 million virus together can only fit the tip of a pin. What PM 2.5? PM 2.5 refers to dangerous particles of pollutants less than 2.5 microns in diameter at 1/20th width of human hair. They lodge deep in lung tissues and are linked to many diseases. Due to its small size and its rapid multiplication, it can readily damage the respiratory system of a human and block oxygen supply to lungs, causing death. In this picture, this is the hair, piece of hair, and we can easily see that the size of hair is, human hair is 50 to 70 micron, and this particle 2019 nCoV particle, which is size of which is 0.1 micron, and these white lines depicts this blue is PM10, and on this orange circles are PM 2.5 of size 2.5 micron, and these small white lines depicts 10 micron. So we can see that the size of COVID 2019 is very very small, and as we have written here that 10 करोड़ कोरोना वायरस मिलकर इतना बड़ा आकार बनेगा जो सिर्फ पिन के टिप पर फिट हो जाए. तो so the size of now we will just take a look on general symptoms of coronavirus infections. WHO suggests that 80% of infections are mild or asymptomatic. Cold or flu-like symptoms usually set in around 2 to 4 days after the infection develops. Typically, the symptoms are mild, though they vary from person to person. In some people, coronavirus infections are fatal. The symptoms of infection for new coronavirus are often similar to those of other respiratory virus infections such as influenza. Symptoms of COVID-19 may include a runny nose, a headache, a cough, a fever, a sore throat, generally feeling unwell. How contagious is the new coronavirus? The next question arises. A person infected with the new coronavirus can spread the virus to 1.5 to 3.5 people. The following groups have a higher risk of developing serious illness from COVID-19: people aged 65 years or older, people living in nursing homes or care facilities, people of any age who have serious underlying medical conditions, including chronic lung diseases, serious heart conditions, severe obesity, a compromised immune system, or diabetes. How the coronavirus 19 transmission or it spreads. Researchers believe that the viruses transmit via fluids in the respiratory system such as mucus. For example, a coronavirus can spread when a person coughs or sneezes without covering their mouth, dispersing droplets into the air, and other person can catch COVID-19 if they breathe in droplets. These droplets land on objects and surfaces around the person. If someone touches the surface that has the virus, on which virus can remain for around up to 12 hours or longer, then touches their own nose, eyes or mouth, touches someone who has the infection. Thus, these are the ways of transmission of coronavirus. Prevention of COVID-19. Preventive measures are your first line of defense. Stay aware of the latest information of the COVID-19 outbreak available on the national, state, and local public health authority. The best way to prevent illness is to avoid being exposed to the virus. Keep up to date on the latest COVID-19 hotspots, cities or local areas where COVID-19 is spreading widely. If possible, avoid traveling to places, especially if you are an older person or have diabetes, heart or lung disease. Why? Question arises why? You have a higher chance of catching COVID-19 in one of these areas. And to protect yourself from COVID-19 is to practice good hygiene and to make these recommendations part of daily routine. The four main recommendations are hand hygiene, use of mask, social distancing, disinfect surfaces. First of all, we discuss hand hygiene. To maintain hand hygiene, wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 30 seconds, especially after going to the bathroom, before eating and after blowing your nose, coughing or sneezing. Initially, it was told that 20 seconds of hand washing is sufficient enough, but now the new advisory of WHO suggests that 30 to 40 seconds, till 30 to 40 seconds, one should wash hands with soap. Always wash hands with soap and water if hands are visibly dirty. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth with unwashed hands. Hands touch many surfaces and can pick up viruses. Once contaminated hands can transfer the virus to your eyes, nose or mouth. From there, the virus can enter your body and can make you sick. Soap kills corona. We can see so we have to wash our hands with soap till frothy soap. If soap and water are not readily available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Or cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue, then throw the tissue in the trash and wash your hands. If you don't have a tissue, cough or sneeze into your elbow rather than into your hands. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. Next method of prevention is social distancing. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, even inside your home. If possible, maintain 6 feet distance between the person who is sick and other household members. Stay home when you are sick. Put distance between yourself and other people outside of your home. Remember that some people without symptoms may be able to spread virus. So stay at least 6 feet, about 2 arms length from other people. Do not gather in groups. Stay out of crowded places and avoid mass gatherings. Another main point of preventing measures is use of face mask. Use of face mask is very necessary. So cover your mouth and nose with a closed face cover when around others. You could spread COVID-19 to others even if you do not feel sick. Everyone should wear a cloth face cover when they have to go out in public, for example to the grocery store or to pick up other necessities. Cloth face covering should not be placed on young children under age 2. Anyone who has trouble breathing or is unconscious, incapacitated or otherwise unable to remove the mask without assistance. The cloth face cover is meant to protect other people in case you are infected. Do not use a face mask meant for a healthcare worker. Remember, the cloth face cover is not a substitute for social distancing. So continue to keep about 6 feet distance between yourself and the others. Here we can see in this picture the role of face mask. For example, in the first in the topmost portion, we can see that a COVID-19 carrier without mask can transmit 70%. There is probability of transmission of virus is 70% if the other person is with mask on her face. In the second part, we can see that if the carrier, COVID-19 carrier, is keeping is wearing a mask, only can probability of transmission reduces to 5%, and if the other person, healthy person, is without mask. If both the carrier and the healthy contact both are with mask, the transmission probability reduced to 1.5%. Precautions to be taken in wearing mask. Remember, a mask should only be used by health workers, caretakers, and individuals with respiratory symptoms such as fever and cough. Before touching the mask, clean hands with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. Take the mask and inspect it for tears or hole. Orient which side is the top side where the metal strip is. Ensure the proper side of the mask faces outwards, the colored side. Place the mask to your face. Pinch the metal strip or stiff edge of the mask so it molds to the shape of your nose. Pull down the mask's bottom so it covers your mouth and your chin. After use, take off the mask. Remove the elastic loops from behind the ears while keeping the mask away from your face and clothes to avoid touching potentially contaminated surfaces of the mask. Discard the mask in a closed bin immediately after use. Perform hand hygiene after touching or discarding the mask. Use alcohol-based hand rub, or if visibly soiled, wash your hands with soap and water. So it is not very easy to use a mask. There are some precautions. There are these precautions to be taken in wearing mask. There are some points which can cause danger or risk while using face mask. So we must keep in mind that mask is supposed to be used for a limited time. If you wear it for a long time, oxygen in blood reduces, oxygen in brain reduces. One can start feeling weak or may lead to death. So advice is pull it off when you are alone. A lot of people are seen in their AC car with AC on still wearing mask. Ignorance or illiteracy. It is due to ignorance or illiteracy. So do not use at home. Only use in crowded place and when in close contact with one or more persons. Reduce the use of face mask while isolating yourself most of the times. So be safe. For most people in most locations, the risk of catching COVID-19 is still low. However, there are now places around the world, cities or areas where the disease is spreading. For people living in or visiting these areas, the risk of catching COVID-19 is higher. Governments and health authorities are taking vigorous action every time a new case of COVID-19 is identified. Be sure to comply with any local restrictions on travel, movement, or large gatherings. Cooperating with disease control efforts will reduce your risk of catching or spreading COVID-19. Another main point of prevention from COVID-19 is to clean and disinfect. One must clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces daily. This includes tables, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, toilets, faucets, and sinks. If surfaces are dirty, then clean them. Use detergent or soap and water prior to disinfection. Then use a household disinfectant. Most common EPA registered household disinfectants will work. Soap water or 1 part bleach to 5 part water dissolves the protein very well. The following measures are not effective against COVID-19, that is, smoking or drinking alcohol, wearing multiple masks, taking antibiotics or vaccines against pneumonia, exposing to high temperatures and hand dryers. Other preventive measures include, which may be followed by the people. First is the increasing immunity. To increase immunity, green tea, vitamin C rich fruits like lemon, oranges, tomatoes, ginger must be added in the diet. These are the items which contain vitamin C in uh, plenty of vitamin C can increase the immunity of a person. You should have healthy food habits or improve your habit. Regular physical exercise and yoga also increase immunity. 7 to 8 hours sound sleep to recharge your body is must. To follow advice given by the healthcare provider is also a necessity. Now the future perspectives of this COVID-19. So far we have discussed the effect of COVID-19 on human body and its prevention. While the virus does not discriminate between rich and poor, its effects are highly uneven. The brief says, adding that the ability to access affordable quality healthcare has become a matter of life and death. Social distancing and lockdown measures like this are effective to reduce person to person transmission and lead to fewer cases overall. We know it very well. And various countries have imposed lockdown to reduce the uh, to spread the coronavirus. Not only the coronavirus has affected human life worldwide, its impact on society and livelihood of public, income, employment, and world economy is much harder. Lockdown is placing pressure on global economy also. We face a serious recession. This pressure has led some world leaders to call for an easing of lockdown measures. The economics of collapse are fairly straightforward. Businesses exist to make a profit. If they can't produce, they can't sell things. This means this means they won't make profits, which means they are less able to employ you. Businesses can and do over short time periods hold on to workers that they don't need immediately. They want to be able to meet demand when the economy picks back up again. But if things start to look really bad, then they won't. So more people lose their jobs or fear losing their jobs. So they buy less and the whole cycle starts again and we spiral into an economic depression. The COVID-19 crisis is a wake-up call. It has shown that a lack of social protection affects not just the poor, it exposes the vulnerability of those who have been getting by relatively well, because medical charges and loss of income can easily destroy decades of family work and savings. A lot of emphasis is needed to support for public health, poverty prevention, and promotion of human rights to health and social security. The COVID-19 outbreak is proving to be an unprecedented disaster. especially in the most afflicted countries including China, Italy, Iran and USA in all aspects, especially health, social and economic. It is too early to forecast any realistic scenario, but it will have a strong impact worldwide. If high-income countries, especially those already affected by the outbreak, seem to face a catastrophic perspective, in low-income countries like India, there seem to be two possible scenarios. In particular, in the worst-case scenario, when the COVID-19 outbreaks, the majority of countries will be unprepared, with low resources allocated for affording the viral emergency, and the consequences will be catastrophic. In addition to this hopeful low impact, if the prevention measures will be implemented, we could register a low incidence of hygiene linked diseases that still represent leading causes of death. However, the development of drugs for pathogenic SARS-CoV-2 is still a major problem for humans, and there are currently no officially approved drugs to treat COVID-19. In view of this epidemiological characteristics of SARS-CoV-2, it is crucial to interrupt the spread of the virus through epidemic prevention and control methods, such as isolating infected patients and controlling the source of infection. Therefore, in addition to developing new drugs and clinical trials of old drugs, the design and development of vaccine for SARS-CoV-2 is also needed. Lessons from SARS-CoV-2 and MERS-CoV suggest that SARS-CoV-2 research should focus on the establishment of animal models that recapitulate the various aspects of human disease and determinants of vaccine safety and efficacy. In last, I would like to thank you for listening me very patiently and wish you stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.